Hello and welcome. So I'm going to have a go at the Times Cryptic crossword. This is the big 15 by 15. It was published on Monday the 18th of November 2024. Not a lot more I can tell you about it. It's supposed to be a reasonably accessible one, so I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Economical type, watch in pursuit of pub profits. Economical type, bar profit. Something about don't know. Cut out large manoeuvre by figure skater. Cut out large manoeuvre by figure skater. Cut out large manoeuvre by figure skater is Axel. Got there eventually. Historic swindle involving young Conservative baker. Historic swindle. Is that an anagram of his swindle? I don't know what young is. Don't know what young is. Young Conservative. YC. Swindle is 7 letters. Okay. Bread maker. Don't know. Consequences surrounding item of legislation for way of working. Consequences are, we've got law in there I suppose for an item of legislation. Or statute. Law probably. Consequences, law, flawless, way of working. Don't know, we'll go on from there. Cloak, that's for chop. Cloak, that's for chop. Who's quiet? Working to pilfer. Who is quiet? Working, because that's just an anagram of who's quiet, isn't it? To pilfer is to... What's to pilfer? What is it? Yeah, who's quiet? Is that? No, quiet's 5 letters and whose is only 4. Okay, maybe that isn't an anagram then. Working could be on though, couldn't it? Let's put on there. Excuse me. Methodically search quantity of data stored on firm. So we put firm first, which is co. Quantity of data is a gigabyte, kilobyte. Methodically search. Oh, megabyte now. Comb. Chamber, group tour, finishing early. Over. Chamber group tour, finishing early. Group tour is a... I can't think of anything. Secure Northern European cosmetic treatment. Secure pin, tie, Northern European nail polish, is that? Yeah, nail polish. Nail is to secure. Northern European is Polish, I suppose. Nail polish. Okay, that woman is following key Dutch artist. Oh, I think that's her, isn't it? Oh, that woman's. Hers. Following key. Dutch artist. I'll come back to that one. Craftspeople showing outraged reaction about accepting shortened time. Is that outraged reaction? Craftspeople feels like artisans. Artisans. What would that be? Take out the T. Artisans showing outraged reaction. Artisans or artisans? Doesn't really seem right. Craftspeople. Artists. Don't know. Each swirl of nostalgia overlooking old Saxon kingdom. Each swirl. So each could be per. Swirl of nostalgia. Dream or something. Overlooking old. Saxon kingdom. Could be something like Wessex, I suppose. Saxon kingdoms, I can't remember. Gosh, I don't know many of them. Number 8 in cricket team in Somerset venue. Number 8 in cricket team in Somerset venue. Well, it's not Wells. Somerset venue. Is that Bath? Number 8 in cricket team. What was that? Bat H, yes. Okay. Daughter, having reserve and humour, had worked with the risk intensely. Daughter, having reserve D, having reserve and humour, had worked with the risk intensely. Okay. Oh, we've got down here. Dog drinks and pants. I'm going to assume that's probably wrong already. Dog drinks and pants. Pixie. Okay. Reignited. Temperature turned to carbon. Old item. Cool. Temperature can. Okay, so T becomes C. Old item. Relic. What's that? Relic. Relit. Sorry. Relic. Relit becomes relic. So if that is a law, I don't know if it is really, but if it was, consequences surrounding means there's an S on it probably. Okay. Irish, excluding middle third. Middle third, which is take out an I from Irish. Ursh, supporting current measure relating to frogs. That's like the toad spawn, frog spawn. Can't be frog spawn, can it? Measure, current measure. I don't know exactly what it is. Is it volts? I mean, amps measure amps, don't they? Voltage. I think voltage measures current. Current could be I. Irish, excluding middle third. Cool. Rise of an aroma just beginning. Aroma is a scent just beginning. Rise. Nascent. Could be nascent, because beginning is, I think that's an anagram of nascent, isn't it? If I can spell it, it'll be, or rise, oh yeah, rise and then scent for aroma. Okay, good. Skill rising, oh, God, really? We've just got rise and rise. Skill rising when probing revolting part of plumbing. That's surely a U-bend, isn't it? When probing, skill rising, revolting part of plumbing. If that is a U-bend, I'm not so sure it is. Maybe an S-bend. Skill. Some kind of trap, isn't it? Yeah, up is revolting, so U-trap. Not that I know what that is, but art going up in up. Possibly chance it over line of mechanical products. Possibly chance it. Could be over line. Chance. Okay, so it's just an anagram of chance it, I guess. CHANCE. It. Yeah, so that probably means it's an CAL. Got rid of one C. And not technical. Technical. Chance it. Yes, I think that's right. Animal that jumps requiring a lot of space. I think that's room, isn't it? Oh, okay, the top looks nice now. Gutter or something coming up there. Final section of New York prison after being let out. Final section of New York prison. Sing Sing. After being out of prison. Final section of New York prison sentence after being final section of NY could just be NY after being out of prison. No idea what's going on there. Okay, observing the future. Support first Conservative, leaving in a rush. Wow. Support for observing the future is to foretell, foreseeing, observing the future, foretelling the future. Support first Conservative, leaving in a rush. For I don't think that is really a forward, is it? But okay, what we've got here. Criticises to pan. Demure article being presented. Okay, criticise. That's not nap, is it? On. Who's quiet? Working to pilfer. Who's quiet? Okay. Criticise. Rap. Oh, rap. I think. Demure article being presented in bright colour. Demure. I don't know what demure means really. So that's either THE or AN or something there. I think it's rap though. Evidence of poor penmanship. I especially note a good deal around end of book. Gosh, evidence of poor penmanship. I especially note a good deal around end of book. So as an ink something. Good deal. And then especially note a good deal. Ink spot, ink blot, ink stain. Ink blot, isn't it? I don't quite understand why though. NB for note, and then lot for a good deal. Okay, ink blot it is. Give new life to king, meeting bridge opponents and bridge partners. Okay, so give new life king to bridge opponents, so east-west. No, east-west are pairs, aren't they? So northeast, south, north, west. Meeting bridge opponents and bridge partners. Give new life is to. I want to put Nell, but that isn't right. Northeast. Must be KN, mustn't it? Which means the KNE. And then east. Knees. Give new life. Knees. Partners. News. Nens. Nesna. That doesn't work. What's going on there? Let's just go there. Renew. Let's try R for king. R for Rex. And then east, north, east, west. That's a bit easier. That's going to be with at the bottom, isn't it? Somewhat upset about iodine in bone. I think that was tibia. Although I thought iodine was potassium's case. So yeah, tibia. A bit going upwards. Good. Okay, well that's gone. Oh, support anyone in difficulties at the outset. Anyone. Support. Aid. Yeah, AID. There we go. So that's a very good. So that 1, 2, 3. Only 3 on the downs. Crosses, sorry. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a half, 6, 7, 8 of the downs. Wow. Economical type. In pursuit of pub profit. Economical type. Watch. What's that in? Watch. Economic type. Oh golly. This one. Historical. Oh gosh. Young Conservative. Baker. Historic. Well, that great start does not feel so good now. Great down start anyway. Consequences surrounding item of legislation for way of working. Consequences surrounding item of legislation. Consequences are way of working, Item legislation is an act now. Act. Fracture. Consequences. Ending in E. Consequences. Okay, what's this? Cloak. That's for chop. Got no idea, really. Cloak. That's for chop. I need to have a look at this U-trap again, really. Skill is an art, going upwards, rising, when probing, revolting, which is up. Yeah, if you're revolting in the U-trap, I think is a part of plumbing. Cloak is to... That's for chop. Okay. Who's quiet? Working to pilfer. Who's quiet? Working to pilfer. No idea about that still. This one. That woman is following key artist. That's her, isn't it? Following key Dutch. Maybe it's Dutch. Key. Or is it? Or is it the same key we had yesterday in Escargot? Escher. That's helpful. Escher. MC Escher. I used to love the paintings by him. Cross people showing outraged reaction about accepting shortened time. There's my T. Cross people. Knitters. Knitters. That can't be right, can it? Knitters. If it was knitters, I'm not particularly convinced it is, but if it was, this would be final section of NY prison sentence after being out of prison. Okay, let's go on down here. Each swirl of nostalgia, oh golly, overlooking old Saxon kingdom. We'll put England in there, it doesn't quite fit though. Each swirl of nostalgia. Is that an anagram of nostalgia? Nostalgia. Overlooking old. Each swirl. Got two O's though. Anglia is definitely in there. Ost Anglia? Ost. I've got two A's. Hang on, there's something going wrong there. East. Can't have two O's, can I? A's, can I? And an A over here. Each. Oh yeah, each. Swirl of nostalgia. Overlooking the O. I'll take the O out of nostalgia. There we go. Good. There we go. Down with... Down. Daughter. Having a reserve. Own. Wit. I think it was own wit. Had worked. H. Had worked. With a humour. Maybe. No. Humour had. Humour is wit, isn't it? Having reserve. Down with... Down with what? Oh, I've got a... Okay. Criticised in your article being presented in bright colour. Wrap. Is that wrap? Don't know. Article would have to be an A, wouldn't it? There, I think. Down with a... Had Humour, wit had worked with the risk. Then with don't know, can't quite work that out. What's this again? Leaving in a rush, observing the future. Leaving in a rush. Forthwith? No, it can't be forthwith, can it? It looks like maybe there's I've had reserve. Is that down? Daughter is D. Having reserve and humour. Just going to have a swig of tea, excuse me. That's the interesting thing there is humour wit, or is it and is with? Humour had worked. Because that doesn't look very likely though. Observing the future. I don't know. This one up here should be gettable, shouldn't it? Economical type. Watch. In pursuit of pub profit. So, bargain, hunter. There you are. Bargain hunter. Economical type is a bargain hunter. Watch. And I'll say watch in pursuit of. So, pub profit is a bargain. Hunter, watch. Don't get that at all. Well, what's it matter? What's this? Backs, Bix, box, boxer, boxer, pants, shorts, pants, drinks, shorts. Yes, okay. I said fractures. It's peculiar consequences surrounding item of legislation as an act. For way of working, it can't be fracture, can it? Practice, which would be a price. Consequences, price. Yeah, you pay the price. Okay, good. What we got here? Chamber group. Oh golly, chamber group. Tour finishing early. Over. Finishing early. Roger. Group tour finishing early. Trip. Trio. Yeah. Trio. So a trip is a group tour, and then short is trio, is try, and then put an O for over. Excuse me, have a little swig of tea. Observing the future. Can't see that at all. The good thing is I'm actually down to not too many clues left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Which is pretty good for 23 minutes. Sharpshooter? No. Who's quiet? Oh, is that a who's? Hoss. Who's quiet? Is it literally whis? That's soothsay, isn't it? Observing the future, sooth. That's definitely nostalgia. Sooth. Leaving in a rush. That can't be right. Observing the future, support for First Conservative. Leaving in a rush. I'm going to take out down for now. I'm fairly comfortable with being there. Well, I think reserve. You've got reserve. I don't know. Observing the future. I think soothsayer is right, but working to pilfer. Who is quiet, or who's quiet? What's this one down here? Irish, oh golly. Irish, excluding middle third, supporting current measure, relating to frogs. Amphibians, I suppose. Is that amphibian? Yeah, amphibian. So why is that amphibian? Excluding Irish, middle third. Amphi. Current is I. I'm not sure what moment. I'll come back to that, I think, another time. Historic is past, pissed, post. Swindle involving young Conservative Baker. Maybe this is an amphibian, although relating to frogs would seem like a good word for amphibian. Irish, excluding middle third, so what's AM? Something PH, if that was Irish. And then, hang on, supporting current measure. Okay, current measure. So actually, that bit there's Irish, is it? Hibernian. Okay, Hibernian. And current measure is an amp. Yes, okay, amp. Hibernian without the middle third, which is ERN. Okay. Who's quiet? Working to pilfer. Sitter. Is that even rap? What's this again? Criticise. Demure. Article. Being presented in bright colour. I want to put rainbow. That's around that. I don't think it can be though. For bright colour. Bright colour is red. Article being presented in. Criticise. Maybe criticise is the wrong word with demure. Maybe it's not. RA. Maybe it's not knitter. Cross people showing outraged reaction. Let's take that out, just in case I manage to work out what's going on. Accepting short time. This one, cloak. That's for chop. I mean, it just means nothing to me really. I assume it's just going to be some cloak I've never... Poncho. That's for would be pro. Poncho. There's sort of an anagram going on there. Chop. Don't know. Must be poncho, mustn't it? Home straight, I assume. No, not home straight. First section, final section of NY prison sentence. After being out of prison. Well, if you're out of prison, you're home, I assume. But home straight, purely because I saw home straight and something else. Final section, the final section, I think is the home straight. Home. Cloak. Is that a poncho? I mean, a poncho is a cloak, but is that... That's for shop. I would prefer that to be pro something, but let's just take out the H for now, and then it reminds me both those clues are problematic. Historic swindle. Past, pest, past, post, push, post, post, involving young conservative, swindle. Swindle's a scam. That isn't the answer. Have to forgive my tea, excuse me. Right, excuse me. That's a pastry cook, isn't it? A baker. So there's my YC for conservative, and historic is past. Swindle. Is it pastry cook? Pastry chef? Pastry... Past is historic. Swindle is... I think young conservative is a YC, which makes that a pastry... So let's take those out, and then I need R something something O something. Pastry... Well, let's put them back in now. Pastry... So R something something, R something O something for swindle. Rook. Yes, rook. Because in you swindle, rook swindle or something in chess, some kind of chess manoeuvre. I'm not very confident about. Okay, so we're down to, well, 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 if Poncho's wrong. I thought I was neat, didn't I? Home. Final section, home. New York prison. Final section of New York. Prison sentence after being out of prison. So I think if you're out of prison, you're home. But I can't really get that to work. I mean, I can get that work, sorry. But I can't get the home. This one. We've got down here, daughter, having a reserve. And humour, wit. Either and is with or humour is wit. Had worked makes me think. I need an anagram of had, but then if it's an anagram of had, it's HDA. That ain't going to work. With thee, had with thee. Yes, that'll work, wouldn't it? Had down with death. Risk intensely. Down with death, I think. Dice with death. Ah. Reserve ice, yes. Dice with death. Ah, okay, so this is now... What is this? That makes a lot more sense. And that one over there. Oh, not there yet, but I'm getting there. Presented in bright red colour. I think that's red, isn't it? Red. A. Can't be a. It can be an and, though, can't it? Reprimand. Reprimand is... what have we got? I'm going to put knitters in there in a minute. So we've got red. Prim. Yes, demure. Prim. Okay, reprimand. It's got to be knitters, isn't it? Craft showing outraged reaction. about accepting shortened time. Is that a backwards set? How do I spell knitters? No, can't we? About accepting outrage time. Well, what's this? Home scratch. Doesn't really work, does it? Let's get up a bit. I think okay, so I'm down to 36 minutes, is it? 35 minutes, I'm down to last 4, depending on how you see that one. Sooth stick, maybe. Observing the future. I'm sure this sooth is to observe the future, is something soothsaying. Support first conservative. Okay. Or leaving in a rush. Hectic. Soothetic. Doesn't really work, does it? Observing the future. Support first conservative. So support is S, maybe first. Conservative would be C at the bottom. Doesn't really work. Let's have another look at this though. Who's quiet? Shh, for quiet. That doesn't look very good. Working to pilfer. Who's wish, whisperer. It must be nascent, mustn't it? Because beginnings are nascent. We've got aroma, which is a scent. Who's quiet? Can't be a Q for quiet, can there? What about sh then? Sh. Who is? To pilfer. I think a rush is hectic, so lose the C from that will give you that bit. But then what's soot doing? Support first. S for B. Support first, but then I've just got can't work that out. And this one over here. Final section of NY prison sentence after being out of prison. Sorry, stretch, isn't it? Home stretch. That's what I was looking for. The home stretch. Okay, so now I'm down to my last couple. This is getting really annoying now. I can't get these. Just come up to 40 minutes. That's good. Let's take this out for a second. Because I know the ones down there are probably right. Amphibian, nascent, reprimand, and shorts. Yeah, box shorts. So, who's quiet? I think that's an IET, a TR. Working to pilfer. Is that an anagram of pilfer? To pilfer. Ah. Quiet. Sure. Oh, shoplifter. I think is a fit. Oh, hang on. What's this? What's going on here then? Prosthetic? Prophetic. I think that is. Prophetic. Prophetic. Let's go. Get in. 39.23. Woohoo! Good. Finally done one. Fully successfully. Gosh. So what do we got? Let's have a go through the clues. So a bargain hunter is an economical type. Watch in pursuit of profit. So a pub profit is a bar gain. Watch in pursuit. I don't really understand that bit. I assume in pursuit means the watch comes after bar gain. Watch hunter. Don't know if it's a type of. Not sure about that bit. Here we've got cut is to axe. You axe something. Oh, sorry, cut out is to axe something. Large for L, and an axle is the name of a manoeuvre by a figure skater. We've got historic equals past. We've got swindle is a rook swindle. It's some kind of chess term. And then involving young conservative, put a YC in there to get to a baker, which is a pastry cook. Consequences is price, P-R-I-C-E, pay the price, consequences. And surrounding an item of legislation is an act. And a way of working is practice. Right, a cloak is a poncho. That's for chop. I don't quite get that one. I don't know if there's some kind of cleverness going on where we're chopping up the word chop here. That's for chop. Poncho. On chop. Don't quite know what's going on there. Okay. Who's quiet? So we've got a cryptic one here. Who's quiet working to pilfer? So someone who pilfers is someone who steals, a shoplifter. And it's saying who is that person. And quiet is shh. And then we've got working is saying there's an anagram of to pilfer. Methodically searches to comb. Quantity of data is a megabyte, an MB. Stored on, so on means that comes after firm, which is co. We've got a trio, which is a chamber group, and a tour is a trip, finishing early, so TRI, just trip, try instead of trip, and then over for an O. Secure is to nail, you nail something down, you secure it. You've got a Northern European is a Polish person, so polish, cosmetic dream, and is nail polish. That woman is her. Following key, so the escape key, ESC, gives us the Dutch artist M.C. Escher, who did the very difficult kind of steps where they go round and round and metamorphosis and things, where lots of very good modern art that's kind of about optical illusions. Right, what have we got here? Craftspeople are obviously knitters, showing an outraged reaction about accepting shortened time. So I would assume shortened time is a T. Outraged reaction. If we're going about SRE, sweating, I don't think so. Stink. I think that's a stink. Time. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Because the funny thing is, well, if you turn it round, if you're going backwards, then can't be part of the thing. If re's about, don't quite get that one. Here we've got what we've got here. I've gone to the wrong clue. Oh well. Each is EA, and then swirl is saying there's an anagram of nostalgia coming up, but without the O, overlooking the O for old. So nostalgia gives us East Anglia, which is an old Saxon kingdom. Oh, sorry, a Saxon kingdom. Number 8 in cricket team would be Bat H, and Bath is a Somerset venue. Got daughter is a D. We've got reserve is ice. You're a bit icy, a bit reserved. Humour is wit, and then we've got an anagram of had and the, which is had worked with the, and then risk intensely is to dice with death. Here we've got, what do we got? A dog is a boxer dog, and then drinks are shorts, and pants are boxer shorts. Reignited is relit, and then we replace the T of relit with the C of carbon to get to a relic, which is an old item. We have got Irish, which is Hibernian. Exclude the middle third, so that just gives us the Hibernian, so we were losing the ERN, sorry, ERN from the middle. And that's supporting current measure, which is amp, and So amp goes on top of hibian, which gives you amphibian, which is related to frogs. We've got rise of an, so we're going an upwards, and then we've got an aroma itself is scent, and nascent is just the beginning. A skill is an art, rising, so art going upwards, and it's probing, revolting. So up is if the people are up, the people are revolting. So that gives us the U trap, which is the part of plumbing. Possibly is an anagram indicator of chance it, and then put that over L. So put an anagram of chance it on top of an L for line, and mechanical products could be technical. Animal that jumps is a kangaroo, so a roo, and requiring a lot of space, so we haven't quite finished off room. What have we got here? Final section of New York prison sentence. Okay, so a prison sentence is a stretch. Final section of New York prison sentence of being, and if you're out of prison, then you must be home. And the so the final sentence. Okay, so an American American prison sentence is what you call a stretch. It's a stretch of time, and being out of prison is home, and the final section is the home stretch. Observing the future is prophetic. We've got support is a prop, and then so that comes first, and then I think a conservative leaving in a rush is a C going out of the word hectic, so the middle C. Prophetic. Criticize is to reprimand. Demure is prim. An article is an, and that's in the bright colour of red. So prim and D. Evidence of poor penmanship is inkblot. I, and then especially note. So especially note is NB. A good deal is lot, and we're going to put around the end of a book, so the K of book, put that back into the middle. Give new life to king. So give new life to is to renew something. King is an R for Rex. We've got bridge opponents, east and north, and bridge partners, which are east and west. Somewhat upset is a bit. You're a bit upset. And about iodine, so put an I into in there. And a bone is the tibia, one of the lower leg bones. Tibia and the fibula. Support is to give aid, and then if we take anyone in difficulties, AID, anyone in difficulties at the outset, telling us to take those 3 letters. So there we go, all done. 39.23, my first solve in a long time, first successful clean solve in a long time. So thanks for watching.